Hello students. In this video, we are going to discuss a word problem from the chapter Quadratic Equations. Now here in word problems, most students find it difficult to frame the word problem. So I'm going to share one rule, one trick, which is going to help you all frame the quadratic equation very easily. So that rule goes as, if in the question we come across words like less than, or more than, or greater than, or exceeds, or increasing, decreasing, if we come across any words where two quantities are compared, we will always remember to subtract. So remember the students, if you come across these keywords, you have to subtract. Now when I say you have to subtract, you have to also decide which quantity is the bigger quantity, which quantity is the smaller quantity, because subtraction will always be bigger minus smaller. So now, keeping this rule in mind, let us take a question, one application of this rule, so that it's very clear, because if this rule is clear, you will have a very good time with quadratic word problems. So here, the question that we have is, a hotel bill for a number of people for overnight stay is rupees 4,800. If there were 4 more people, the bill each person had to pay would have been reduced by 200 rupees. Find the number of people staying overnight. We'll start with an assumption that let the number of people staying overnight be x. The total bill amount over here is 4,800. So I hope you know this basic rule that the contribution made by one person over here will be 4,800 divided by x. So that is the bill paid per person. So that is 4,800 upon x. Now, in the second condition, they are saying if there were 4 people more. So the new number of people is x plus 4. Now, we have x plus 4 number of people, the amount is still the same, it's 4,800. Do you guys agree with me that if the number of people has increased, then the contribution per head will be lesser? So the new bill paid per person is going to be 4,800 upon x plus 4. I hope you are following the students. Now further they have mentioned the bill each person had to pay would have reduced by 200 rupees. So here we can now frame the equation. You have to understand, because we have used the word reduce, we have to subtract the two fractions, but you have to decide which fraction is the bigger fraction. So you have to understand that because the number of people have increased, the contribution per head has come down, and therefore the new fraction is the smaller value, and hence the bigger value over here is 4,800 upon x. So the equation will be this 4,800 upon x minus 4,800 upon x plus 4 is equal to 200. One more thing which I want you to understand is there's another way of looking at it, there's another way of deciding which fraction is bigger. You can note this down as well. That rule says, and it's in fact basic logic, that if in the denominator we have plus 4 or plus something, if it is plus, then that fraction will be the smaller value. And if in the denominator we have minus, suppose if this was x minus 4, then that would have been the bigger fraction, the bigger value. So now students, you can go ahead with the calculation. 200 is equal to, you can take 4,800 common from here. In the bracket, we will get 1 upon x minus 1 upon x plus 4. Further, we can cross multiply. So here we'll take LCM, that is cross multiply. X plus 4 into 1 is x plus 4 minus 1 into x is x, the whole upon x into x plus 4, which is x square plus 4x. When we solve this further, x and x is getting cut. This is 4. 200 is 4,800 into 4 upon x square plus 4x. I'll cross multiply x square plus 4x here, and I'll take 200 on the right hand side. So x square plus 4x is equal to 4,800 into 4 divided by 200. That will give you the final quadratic equation. Further, you can solve this and find the values of x. I hope you can carry on from here. You complete the calculation. You can write down the answer in the chat box. I'll check it and tell you whether it's right or wrong. Thank you.